Hello, this is ACM Games, and I'm gonna wait for Ninjago seeing the best or worst and how crap they are. So we're gonna have 1 to 15 grand specials, because those is. So we'll start with the beginning, the pilot. Okay, you pretty much okay. You got with it was a good beginning. It was very paced, and we you got the bare minimum what all the ninjas were all about. All the ninjas like Kai, Cole, and Stain, Zane, and Jay all united. How they got together. And Nia, she was there. What'd you put the ones I haven't seen? Yep, I didn't see those two. What's your favorite games? Okay, first season of the series. It was entertaining, very good, and I really liked the first season, and was a very good season. Not much to say. Like, why is the snakes having the snake tries like find the the fame blade, and we got to know a little bit more about the ninjas, and knowing like somebody like Zane as a robot. So that is like, yeah, very good. I understand. Not as good as the last final battle. Here's the thing. It got a lot of filler, but it was a enjoyable filler. And even if the filler was there, I don't know because you're gonna really come back to bite. But the final act, it was very well good with the island and made Gara well, and then like they got the great battle with a good fight. Oh my god, I forgot to talk about Lloyd. Yeah, yeah. Like in like Rise of Snake, you get to see our like Green Ninja Lloyd, and there's like him coming as the Golden Ninja, fighting his detonated fire of Lord Garmadon and everything. I am terrible at explaining the show. I should have explained it first and anything. Well, Ninjago about like 5 ninjas, 6. So they went back to 5. And like I heard it on the research, it's 6 again, but yeah. And it was about find the forces of evil, very baddies, and some were interesting, some were very good. But I'm probably gonna put the final battle, not the best, but very good. Rebooted. Okay, rebooted is a good one. It's okay. It's not the greatest one because it was too short. It was some I have it rebooted. It like a little bit too short. Some like not enough was given. So that was my problem. But I didn't probably entertaining. Too short. But yeah, it was very good. I will. Okay, fourth season a little bit biased because of my favorite. So in my list, so yeah, fourth season of Terminal Power was pretty much my favorite. You got learn more about like the era of Ninjago where like they're not just 4 animated matches, they're multiple. I mean, they're talking about water because and then because Gucci. But yeah, we're not going to talk about the two later. And it was very great. Shannon's an amazing villain, and he's just like people. They're the kind of villain that you don't. They are just manipulators, and not those kind of guys. Not like Shonen protagonist. They're just manipulators. Manipulated. Yeah. but it's about to get spooky. I really like this. He really showed the ninja in their element of they are surrounding with they don't have the elemental powers, and it was a good season because some we get with our villain of Vin, and I love this. How is it? Moro and the ninja had to fight the guy, and then he took over Lloyd's body, and like it would. Man, this tier won't do it deaf with how much I love it. I will explain why I picked the other, but I like this. It's a good season. Um, while I agree, how much I like, where is it? Skybound. It's not as great as like those two. For a reason I would say. She's entertaining. I like season 8. It's probably unpopular. Never like bored. What else? Oh no, that's season 7. Very good. D3 trilogy. Masterclass. Oh wait, I forgot something. That one? Oh yeah. Boring. Yeah. Let's play. Yeah. Why should the Oni? Yeah, boring. Boring. Now we played it bad. I got soft up with it. Prime Power. Entertain. This. Okay, I will explain what my picks are. In bad, we have Day of the Party, Ninjago Day of the Party. It was like, it should have been a season. It should have been a season. I feel like so many things were too quick, some were bad. The motivation of the villain was kind of eh. And you're like, yeah. Oh, like Master Chen. Ninjas were not at their fullest potential either. And that being the only one of the two cold focus of cold focus, it's pretty depressing because he's my favorite character, one of my favorite characters. And he didn't deserve that slander. But yeah. Next. Boring. Ninjago season 11 was not that great. It had a soft part. It not completely terrible. They got the best cute waifu in that season, but it's just like some of the characters are out of character, like Master Wu. Um, some they were very incompetent in this area, and they kind of ruined like split power in there, but whatever. And like Yabba I kind of enjoyed it, but you're not that great at the other ones. Martelloni. This was straight up disappointing. It should have been more. It's like, ugh. It was kind of short and disappointing. Now, well, you're not disappointed. Well, disappointing, but I would put it okay because you got a very good final. But you yeah, you uh, only don't have much personality, and like the ninja were there. Ninja at the beginning, it was the beginning of how the ninja was started, and really how like their background with simple premise with a simple thing, and we got like Lord Garmadon, very simple, and like it goes save Kai Scepter, and that was the motivation. And even it was a good like pilot that show you like, yeah, I want this, yeah, this, but yeah, entertaining, Prime Empire. I mean, no. Why is the snakes? No, wait. No, Prime Empire. Prime Empire is. I enjoy this one. I really like the video game thing, and probably want to have the most interesting villains I ever seen. Like, no, like in Ninjago. That is, he was, well, the ninjas are trapped in the game. They're missing people, and they're going to save Jay from a game that he went into. And it turned out the game itself, it was like the horror, the trapper, because the creator made him so he programmed is like have the player have the super immersive experience, made him like the perfect video game. And the problem is like he was doing it too well, and like what, and the creator was like scared, like and terrified, like I made a monster, and the computer program like with a child, and like I do not know, master. Why are you leaving me? I'm doing what you told me. And and it kind of sad because you realize this guy, the kid, he don't know and project what he's doing. He doing everything what he supposed to. And like, why are you abandoning me in his eyes? And that would probably. And here's the thing, even collecting the villain to get out and want to know this answer, like why you leave me. Okay, well, some have flaws. It should have been longer. So, okay. The Time Brothers. The Time Brothers season, we got to know more about Kai and Nia parent and the history, like how they disappeared and who the and another thing, another like element time and how the guy will look for the time blade so they get their revenge and other things. And it was a okay season. We got a probably one of the strongest army, the Invincible Army. They were made to be like intelligent and with a cool like addition. Man, but they're like disgusting to look at. They like move. I hate. But yeah, not much to talk about this season. Like this is like before the change, like reboot change, like when they change designs. But yeah, another one rebooted. Rebooted third season was a. I really liked this one. It was entertaining. You got by a good Zane focused episode, a very focused season, where he just how much he cared about his friends and really just heartwarming. And we got our main villain, the Overlord. I'm not going to talk about him much because, well, that'd be spoiled because of, well, the one we're going to be in higher levels. But he was the main villain, like back in the dead of a previous season, and it was a very emotional one because I even to today I'm still crying to that scene. But man, that was a good one. Find the snake, that was a good one. Everything I talk about that. Find the who didn't give more detail. Their goal was like the ninjas found the scroll, found like who the leader called the Green Ninja, and I wonder like who the Green Ninja? It had to be one of us. And I'm like, who? I wonder who it will be. Then like slowly they lock their full potential in the scene, thinking they would be the Green Ninja. Then reveal that well the bad guy, little boy Lloyd, my villain, was the Green Ninja, and that was an interesting twist to like make your enemy your friend. Now we're gonna get to the good stuff. I'm gonna skip um the old son of Gargadon. I'm gonna be with. I'll be with him. I'm gonna be with her. Skybound. It was a very good season. I like Nemicon. He was a cool villain, and he's like, "Arr!" And it was. I like pirates. Sky pirates were cool, and having like a very a J focused episode, and like maturing and like knowing that every witch have consequences, and like knowing this, and knowing to set that he have to. Hmm, not all witches are like a good thing, or make sure like to listen to people, even if they're like in your own. Listen to other people's feelings, and that was a good mention. Very good with Nia, and I just like this season. Not the great because the other ones like very was perfection. I like very fantastic. The final battle, ooh, it was very good. The final battle, like it got everything. Lloyd come in, I know at the Green Ninja, find father. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about father. He's the father of Lord Garmadon, and he's like, it was a good one. And the trick villain being the Overlord, Master of Darkness, that came back and rebooted. And yeah, but he was really shining like in like the final battle. He was a very good villain. That one. We'll talk about the very best. Season 13. Oh, they redeemed my boy. May have gotten the worst season of Ninjago, but he got one of the best one with oh 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 with I forgot the name. Season 13, but whatever. It was so great. We got to learn more about Cole's mother, and it really like redeemed like Wu and evolved him too, and like it was so good. I really like this season. Okay, I'm skipping like season 9 and 8 for this one. I'm saying you to last. Season 5 was a very like people would usually the popular one because of Banger. You got Ghosts that is like a very interesting concept, and like have Wu former student be the main villain, Moa, and he would supposed to be the Green Ninja, but he couldn't be the Green Ninja because Lloyd was. And this Bernard Jansley where he possessed Lloyd for the most of the season, and this why we'll have with Kai, who if you think about it, we're mostly like a Kai and Lloyd season, where the main villain was mostly tied to Kai and Lloyd, and it was a very great. And the other part of it, Nia, like coming around, becoming the Water Ninja. Spoiler, yeah, and she was like a Water Ninja. That she was, yeah. And it was just a great season with a great finale and a kind of sad loss when you know it. I mean, season 4, Terminator Arc. Terminator Arc. It was basically a Terminator Arc, and it was just fun. Uh, it was a Kai season, and it was like, my guy. It was kind of Kai. It was kind of everyone's season in that one. It looked like everyone would have their collective thing in this one. If I really think about it, it kind of was all ninja thing. Because they all have some such thing with Cole and Jay with their bond, Kai with Skylar, and Zane, well, Zane being alive, and Lloyd dealing with his father, and that was some cool thing, and his past with Will Garland past, and this is one, with the one of my favorite villains, like Master Chen, was like a very terrible person and never really given me a vibe of, man, this guy is a piece of garbage and just an awful person. And this is like a snake, and it's great, and I really like this season. So let's talk about like the two. Like I would say, both of them together made the best season. Son of Garland and Hunted, and these two are like, how to explain? They give the ninjas their best with some of the best villains and some of the best things I've seen in seasons. And like the animation budget was up, and they probably had one of the best resurrections in like all like media because it really just like gave them this impact. Like, whoa, whoa. I may talk about it in another video, like why season 9 Garnon is the best resurrection because he died like in season 4, and like it's the best resurrection. Uh, I probably did not, but yeah, it's in the S-ray because, man, I can't explain it because how good they are, but I feel like you really need to watch Ninjago to understand like some of these seasons. But yeah, that's my list. So yeah, well, goodbye. I didn't watch these. I'm gonna watch these.